Hello and welcome to Railbus Week, the 5th bus week on Talking Planning. As you would probably know by now, I think railbuses are an important part of transport planning, as they play a key contingency role when trains are down for maintenance, weather events or other disruptions. So this week, we're going to have a look at 5 unique railbuses which can help get our transport network moving when the trains can't. Let's start day 1 of Railbus Week with a good Aussie classic, an MCA Marathon from Red and White at Sangate. When it comes to rail replacement, Red and White is a veteran of the sport and has always had a variety of great buses on rail over the years. You may recall seeing their recently retired ex-BT Volvo B10Ms out and about, their ex-Hornibrook MAN 15220s, this Cummins-powered autobus, these now retired Hinos, and a variety of touring coaches, including this Denning-bodied Volvo, this Austral Pacific Classic 3, and another Austral Pacific Classic 3. Before this, there were plenty of other great red and white buses that I never managed to get photos of, including this Denning Denair, MAN SL200, and GM-powered MCA, which spring to mind. Anyway, enough nostalgia of weekend railbus catching out of the way, let's turn our attention back to this bus. Bus 24 is a 1994 built MCA Marathon, fitted here with a Cummins 6TA engine. Apart from the fact that this is an 8.3 litre motor, and you can still buy marine versions of it, I haven't been able to find out much more about this engine. So let's have a quick listen to it now. When it comes to rail replacement, coaches tend to prove popular in South-East Queensland as they can easily be deployed without affecting route service bus availability. Unlike in larger cities like Sydney and Melbourne, there tends not to be as many spare low floors available for charter or rail replacement. In SEQ, low floors are often kept aside and labelled as AR or as required, being used to specifically transport those who require a low floor vehicle or to fill in when additional space is needed. This motor coach is a well-preserved specimen of 1990s coach, with high back seats trimmed in grey cloth, carpeted luggage racks, curtains, and perhaps the most 90s thing, the carpeted ceiling with hideously ugly grey, pink, blue and black fabric. Like many 90s motor coaches, this bus also has a huge, bulbous, oversized aircon, which is great at keeping the bus chilly in summer. Unfortunately, they can easily get caught on bridges if drivers forget how tall their vehicle is. Fortunately, to my knowledge, this bus has had careful drivers for the last 27 years. Of course, 27 years is a long time and is testament to the build quality of these vehicles. Unfortunately for enthusiasts, this puts a bus of this vintage right in the firing line for retirement, especially as it is the oldest vehicle at Red and White. While you probably know that I'm generally going to defend upgrading and modernising fleets, I'm actually glad to see Red and White look after and keep these older vehicles running in such good shape. With route service buses, there is much more pressure and need to have wheelchair accessible transport, but for vehicles predominantly used on charters, these pressures are less apparent. This means that these older vehicles can safely and practically operate for some time, although buses do eventually age out of service, with rules varying state by state. So with that, I think it's time to say thanks for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 2 of Railbus Week.